Welcome everyone to Brian's Action Figure Reviews, and today I'm going to run down my top 10 most wanted Marvel Legends figures. Now, as you can see from the collection behind us, there is a whole host of Legends figures done, from everything from comics to movies to TV shows. They have done a lot, but there is still some who need to be covered, and some of these you may not have heard of because they're quite obscure, and some of them you will have heard of. So basically what I want with this video is to create a discussion and hopefully the Marvel Legends team to see this when I post it on Twitter and tag them in it. So guys, here goes my Marvel Legends most wanted top 10. Let me know yours in the comments. Number 10, The Spot. So this guy I first saw as a child when I watched Spider-Man the animated series all those years ago in the 90s on Fox Kids. He was basically a guy who could teleport in little black spots, teleport into bank vaults and teleport out. And I always thought his design was really cool, like a Dalmatian or something like that. But I think he would make a really cool figure that would stand out on the shelves and have another little like obscure villain for Spider-Man, and of course Daredevil, who fought him in the comics as well, to fight. So that's my number 10, The Spot. And at number 9, Purple Man. Now, before you come at me, I know he got a release in the Raft set a few years ago from SDCC, but he has not had a single character release since, and he's been a massively popular character in the Jessica Jones Netflix show, and I think he's just a really cool character in general. Anyone who can get into someone's head and make them do shit is fucking freaky to me. So guys, Purple Man would be my choice. Not sure about the costume, but yeah, I think he deserves a re-release, and that this now shows that I'm including re-releases on this, so it's not just characters who haven't been done before. And number 8, movie Colossus from Deadpool and Deadpool 2. Now, we've seen the release of loads of the Fox movie characters, including the likes of Cable, Deadpool himself, Logan, etc, etc, etc. And I would love for them to do Colossus. I waited so long for a decent Colossus to be shown in live action. There was one in the early X-Men movies who wasn't great, but this guy was absolutely perfect. And I don't really buy movie figures, but I did buy Deadpool, and I do want this Colossus to go with him. Very happy to get him. Make him, Marvel. And number 7, the Swordsman. Now this guy is a very obscure Avengers villain. He's very similar to Hawkeye in how he looks, except his thing is swords, and I'm all for these old retro Marvel Legends Avengers figures. So I would love to have some of the more obscure Rogues Gallery figures to come out, and Swordsman definitely fits that link. He's been really cool. He appeared in 1965, I think it was at first, and yeah, he's long overdue for a figure, in my opinion. And I know that a lot of people will not have heard of him, so go Wikipedia that stuff, because he's pretty cool. And yeah, when you get the likes of Spy Master and stuff in the line, this is when you need to be getting the likes of the Swordsman in there too. And number 6, Angel. How have Marvel or Hasbro not released an Angel yet from the X-Men? We've gotten the Archangel, we've gotten the Angel in the box set, the original X-Men box set, first class set, but there still hasn't been an Angel since the Toy Biz days. You can do him in blue, red, whatever colour, just release him. He's an integral member of many X-Men teams, and lots of people would want him, and he would fly off the shelves. Pun very much intended. Number 5, Venom. Now, before you go, but there's so many Venoms out there already, this one is from the animated series and would come with an interchangeable Eddie Brock head. Now, a lot of you know the animated series Venom will probably agree with me, maybe not, is that they haven't nailed that look yet. I know there's a Mafex one, which is fantastic, but I'm not paying Mafex prices, and it would not scale with my collection. So do an animated Venom for us, please. Please. You have the molds, you know what to do, just do it. And number 4, Carla Sofin, Miss Marvel, the Moonstone version. So for so long, we've had Sentry, we've had Iron Patriot, we've had Venom, we've had Daken, all of the Dark Avengers, bar Miss Marvel and Marvel Boy, who I'm not really bothered with. But Miss Marvel Moonstone was a great look for the character, and it's sorely missing. I do have my Thunderbolts display right here, and she is missing from that. So release her, guys. We already got a Moonstone in the Thunderbolts set, so you could even use the same body, just repaint it differently and put the Miss Marvel stuff on her. And there you go. Easy figure that loads will buy. And number 3, Lilandra of the Shi'ar. Now, guys, you've already released a head for this figure, and a lot of people have put her on the Silver Sable body, but please, release a single card of Lilandra. Again, one of the massive characters from the X-Men animated series, which I loved, and the Shi'ar were one of my favourite parts of it, because I'm all about that alien life form and alien invasion stuff, and she was a massive part of it. Falling in love with Professor Xavier and all that stuff as well. Release Lilandra. And number 2, also from the Shi'ar. This guy was now I could be wrong here because my memory is foggy, but he was leader of the Starjammers, and he is Cyclops' dad. It's Corsair. Very cool character. From what I remember in the X-Men animated series, I want him and Lilandra and all the rest of those guys, but mainly those two. If I got those two, I would be very happy. So please, Marvel, start working on the Starjammers, because we want them all. And my number 1 most wanted Marvel Legends is Gore, the God Butcher. Probably my most favourite recent comic book arc in years was the God Butcher arc by Esad Ribic on Thor. And Gore was a guy that went around killing all the gods until he met Thor. And his look is just fantastic. He could come with the weapons and stuff as well. He's such a creepy looking little guy. I would love to get a figure of him, to have him right in the middle of my shelf. And a lot of people will want him as well. The art style in particular on those books that came out at the time was brilliant, and really depicted him as an evil looking, horrible creature, and definitely needs a Marvel Legends figure. Anyway, guys, that's been my list. If you don't agree, that's fair enough. Let me know what your picks are in the comments. I would love to know. Also, tell me what you think of my picks so far. I know there was a lot of silly ones in there, and there was a lot of repaints that probably don't need repainting, but they're what I want. So that's my choices. So guys, thanks for watching if you did, and please subscribe. I will have a top 10 G.I. Joe collection coming up soon as well, plus a few others, and obviously I'm going to keep reviewing stuff as well. So let me know what you think, guys, and we'll see you really soon. Bye!